Alrighty then. Time for some Star Citizen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You join us already in progress. We're on New Babbage. And we're just doing some cargo running because we got to earn some money to buy some new ships to see if they all fit inside the C2. Alright. Let's see. Get this switched over to the stream. And there we go. Let's update that number. Current aUec. We bought the Pisces R. So we went down a little bit. Properties. We got to go buy a C8 Expedition and an Ursa to fulfill Daemonium's request to see if they all fit all together inside of a C2. Okay, there we go. Try and update that as we move out through the night. Server I'm currently on is struggling. Apparently one of the new missions that deals with the new spaces for Repel just absolutely murders the server. So it might get a little dicey at times, especially considering that we're cargo running, but it's the best we can do at the moment. Okay. We just finished with a diamond run from Rayari Deltona using the MSR. Currently at 500,000, and the goal tonight is to hit 1 million. We know we can do a million gain in a stream when you start with a million, but it becomes a little more difficult when you're starting sub-million. So we want to gain about 500,000 tonight. So that way, and maybe once we do that, we can roll over and start doing the RMC, which we, okay, well, we've got to do a little parkour to get onto the ship today. Interesting. There we go. Once you make your first million, then it's pretty easy after that to just roll that forward with hundreds of thousands in RMC each time. Okay. We're going to go swap out for the C2 because at 500,000, I think we could be moving titanium in like 400 SCU and 600 SCU lots and make some pretty good profits. landed. Server is acting up. All right, let's just go ahead and kill the chat. Needed a fix. Well, welcome. Stay for however long you can and enjoy while you're here. We're going to swap out to the C2 right now and do some more cargo running. Nimbus terminal. Got to make that aUec to buy the Ursa and the Expedition. Preparing for Friday night stream. Store. Retrieve. All right. 7. Just reading the door here. It says pool open in emergency. That would be awesome if we could actually do that. Okay. Just waiting for the C2 to pop into existence. Let's see how long the server takes to do this. Oh, there she magically appeared. Open sesame. Ready. Let's go space trucking. All right. Engines on. Contact ATC. Let's see what we're going to mine. Not mine. What we're going to run. Crusader C2 Starlifter. We have 500,000 in the bank. And I want to stay in Microtech. Astatine, 139,000 SCU. Shubin Mining Facility, SMO22 to New Babbage TDD. Okay, we can do that. Go ahead and plan that route. He's doing some big cinematic thing. Interesting. Let's see. Not contracts. I want to go flying. Thank you. SMO22. There we go. Set route. Ups a daisy. Don't explode. That's accomplished. Throttle up, gear up, nose up. Oh, I am sun-beaten and worn out. Finished that big drone project today, and then it's gone so well that not looks like we're going to be doing more of the same probably next week and the week after. So I'm ecstatic that what we've been doing is going well, but it's been outdoors and sunny, something that I haven't done. Well, basically, I haven't been doing field work for the past 13 years on a daily basis. So it's not something I'm akin or accustomed to currently. But it's a beautiful time of the year this year. Right now, waking up in the low 40s and it gets up to the high 70s, which is, you know, great for Texas because, or Houston, because we can get up to 115 no problem. What are y'all getting up to tomorrow? And also, you know, how was your first day? Your first day's back, man. Yesterday I didn't get a chance to get even stream. Yesterday was a weird day, but I wasn't expecting to talk to you until Friday. So how was being back? There are two Carracks sitting at SMO 22. Oof. Okay. A stool and a helper. Sometimes return to duty does take longer than expected, even after when you're cleared to do it. Oh, they're both open? Bear with me while I go do things that are funny. I'll just get a little closer. Whoa. Okay, C2. Settle down. Obstructing parking area. What? I'm not I'm not obstructing anything. Excuse me while I prevent my C2 from getting impounded. I'm not okay. I understand what you're saying. Where you think I'm covering something, but I'm not. Here, we'll just spin this round. Back up. Set ourselves down right by the Carrack. Okay. Indeed it does. All right. We will go and there are two Carracks here. We'll see if they are games rules. And if they're not games rules, we will show people why you don't leave doors open in New Citizen. Star Citizen. Sorry. Open Sesame. If they're games rules, I'm not really going to do too much with them. I'm just going to park them upside down. And if they are not games rules, well, we'll do other things with them. Hey, Ian. Welcome in, man. Doing well. Little sun beaten, but I'm doing quite well. How's this night for you? It sounded weirder than I intended it to. All right. Are we trespassing? We're... Well... Can I get in this Ursa? Because we might just steal the Ursa. Open. Nope, we can't get in the Ursa. Oh well. So this one is games rules. So we'll just park it upside down and get out of here. Yep, I finished the large drone project I was working on. And it's been highly successful. So successful, we're going to repeat success, and likely next week and the week after on different projects now. Okay. Engines on. Oop. Just wanted to put it upside down and it's not. I swear my character flies better than this. Okay. Yeah, this feels like it's underpowered. Okay. Well. That is one way to do it. Da-da-da. Then we go to the technical deck. They didn't have anything loaded there. Good. This is... That's engineering. I want the elevator. I did it wrong again, didn't I? That's engineering. Come on. Open, 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 open. That's the elevator. All right. Cartography. Mind your head. Will do. That's right. Opens backwards on this side. Okay, doors, please. All right. If all goes as planned, I should Be able to walk out this airlock and fall to the door, fall to the ground. It door won't open. Okay. Try the other door. That works. Won't let me open the door to go fall to... Okay, well, we'll just try not to die exiting the ramp. Whoop, whoop, whop. Subdeck. All right. There's a very real chance that playing this gag I will hurt myself, so luckily my regeneration spot is the Carrick, so here goes nothing. Well, I fell into the pilot seat. That I did not see coming. Maybe we won't play this prank because it doesn't want to work on the server today. Nope. Yep, this one is horribly underpowered compared to my Carrick. Okay. Try by the airlock. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I could have jettisoned myself out the side that way, couldn't I? Well, all right. Shut the engines off. All right, let's go try that airlock. I think I know what the issue is. Sometimes exterior doors don't work correctly when it's not your ship. Subdeck. Although falling through the roof into the lower bridge was kind of interesting. Docking collar. Yeah, it's doing the exterior doors don't work for me stuff. Okay. Let me see about doing this the Trixie way. There it is. Ta-da! Only hurt myself a little. One Carrick down. One to go. Did the other one say ramp access? No, it just said Anvil Carrick. I don't think this is a games rules one. Nope, it's a games rules one. You have a Tishan deck. All right. Okay. Engines on. Let's get airborne. And we're down. Engines off. Impounding vehicle. Didn't mean that. This should be funny to watch a carrot disappear. Subdeck. Okay. Gently walk off the edge. And ta-da! Right. That should be quite the sight for anybody coming back here. Now I'm just a little lost. Oh, the entire facility was hidden behind this carrick. Oh, that carrot disappeared. Maybe that's what I should have done with the other one. Just kind of left it on the pad to disappear. All right, and there we go. In the United States, it was President's Day, which is also more commonly known in the government community as Washington's birthday. All right, we're getting astatine here. Crusader. Astatine, full cargo hold. And back to TDD. Any cool looking boxes? Just the white. Let's see what's in the white. Oh, quite a bit. I'll take the cool looking multi-tools. And the drinks. That's all we need from here. Okay. There's a floating screen here. A floating medical screen here. Interesting. And it's like only visible from one, like invisible? Visible. Interesting. Oh, I have 2 Canadians that watch me. Interesting. Thought it was just the one. Of course, I'd try not to inquire. Doesn't really matter where you're from. Alberta. There's an Alberta tech. I'm confused. You're in the North Texas. Where in North Texas? Or so far north in Texas, you're in Alberta, Canada? Now I'm just going to Google Alberta, Texas. Nope. Apparently, Canadians call Alberta the Texas of Canada. Okay. I learned something today. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Okay, my mouse is... There it is. Okay. Yes. 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 Let's continue with this cargo run. That's awesome. Alberta is the Texas of the North. I love it. History. I'm going the wrong way. This way. New baggage. Okay, interesting. So roughly the same size. What's a couple? What's 40,000 square miles when amongst friends? You're both oil producing states in that respect, and have some agricultural thrown in there. Like conservative, blah blah blah. Texas has 7 times the population of Alberta and its 2 main cities, 5 times the size of your 2 main cities. Second most populous state in the United States. Interesting. I'll tell you what, this server's crowded tonight. This ramp is almost impossible to land at. I have to nestle in by this 890 jump. I might do that. The server's feeling a little whack. We'll get this load done and we'll see where we stand. You haven't offended me with any talk of politics because I don't understand Canadian politics, and I'm pretty sure everybody understands exactly how absurd American politics are at the moment. So, good luck, everyone. Door open. Yeah, server. I'm going to take a peek. 2. Let's see. Server FPS is okay. My FPS is hurting. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but okay. We're going to be walking into wind for a while. Okay. It looks like the two vultures that were just here left. Now I could fit on the ramp. Interesting. Somebody left a box of something behind. Let's pull out our construction materials. Nearly worthless. Okay, I'm not going to change it. I want to server. I'm going to point at the medical gun back at me. Okay. I'll hit R. Exactly. Somebody managed to bury a cyclone down into the snow. Excuse me, you're in the doorway. We're going to be doing some just cargo running tonight. I'm going to drop my character down into just a flight suit so that way we can run a little faster. This running in armor kind of sucks at the moment. There's Starlifter. All that 626 400. So we're at 639 3. Let's pull up the official number. Update our count. Properties. So we're at 639 390. Okay. We'll ditch gear inside the Hercules, so that way if we do need it while we're out and about, we'll have it. Yeah, I have a gruff looking exterior as well. And most people don't bother to be mean with me. Turns out I'm a good hearted person, quite nice, but people just tend to not be mean. £6'5", 300-pound bearded man nobody seems to mess with. Hmm. Yes. Um, it actually prevented me from doing things when I was in the military. You can't be over 6'3" and be in an M1 Abrams. But you can be tall and be in a striker or inside a Bradley. So yeah, basically. I joined the cavalry, and my first thought was I want to be a tanker because I have a buddy that was, and it's a pretty good gig. And they're like, okay, they took, they look at your height and they're like, you can't fit, and I'm like, I can fold, and they're like, you can't fold this way, trust me. And sure enough, you just don't fit. Um, they did let me have a go at the simulator, and I couldn't fit in that either. Forward and upward. Rotate. Yeah, my first thought when I was leaving high school was like I wanted to be in the Air Force. My grandfather was in the Air Force, part of Strategic Air Command, and um, I've always loved aviation and flying, but yeah, being 6 foot at that time, 6'5", 220 pounds, there wasn't a plane that I can fit into. Well, there wasn't a fighter. I could always be, like a KC-130 or a B-52. Any of the larger bombers, I could fit. Um, but there's not a whole lot of glory that comes with that. You want to be a fighter pilot. You want to be in the F-16, the F-15, the F-14. Those planes, it needs to have an F in front of it, not a B or a K. Okay. We're at 639. Checking SC Trade Tools. What it suggests is our next commodity. It might still be astatine. At some point, it's going to be titanium. SC Trade Tools. We've got 630,000. Okay, submit. Oh, cool. We're going to do some medical supplies from Calliope. Okay, Calliope it is. SC Trade Tools said Rayari Anvik on Calliope. Rayari Keltag. There's Anvik. Okay. The Cyclone and the Mule. Well, I'll have to double check. I think I still have the 400i from the free fly event. Sometimes those can linger until the next major patch, which is nice. We can definitely... I don't see how that... It's a decent sized bay, but I mean, it's not... I don't think it's big enough. They're kind of small, but I don't think they'll fit. Especially with the way that... I'm trying to think how you would get them both in there, because the way the bay works, it's kind of like an elevator with two posts that come down, and there's plenty of area around that lift, but not a lot of space on the lift. You can get one to kind of stick up in there and not be on the lift when it goes down. Maybe. Hmm. Let's not pancake into the surface here. Thousand meters off the deck. And this thing feels like a fighter jet compared to that Garrick. Which building do we need? We need this building, so we'll just put her in the dirt here. My military service was not long at all. I was involved in a flight training accident, and that classified me as non-deployable. And the Army didn't like having a Cav Scout that was not deployable. So they said, here's your DD-214. Please spend the next so the straight up answer is 1 year. I spent, 2 months of that in training, and then 4 months of that in heading home company, being reclimatized to a non-killing machine. It's okay. It was the dumbest thing in the world. I broke my wrist doing a training exercise out in the field, and because of how it healed, I could no longer be relied on to do my duties, essentially. So I understand what it is. I don't have any misgivings or anything like that. It just is what is. So, all right. I've got Band-Aids and Neosporin. Yeah. But what I will say is that it was I'm not going to say enjoyable experience. It was a good time. It was good for me while I was in there. Like it was formative. It did a lot, and I'm a better person for it. Yeah. Yeah, military service is not for everybody, but I think that, everybody learns something different from it. Whether or not you stick with it, like go full on career or not, you step out of military service with a whole new, vantage point on life. Let's see. Do garbage. For some, it's like you learn what the true definition of suck is, and others, become better people by learning discipline and, respect. So, and then of course, yes, exactly. It's not something that I desperately needed, but it's definitely something that has helped me be a better person. Just learning the definition of what respect is. Yeah. Good little starship porn going on. Hercules is Mighty Duck meets Cylons. It's the 890 jump. Broke ass Corsair. What else is... There's an Andromeda. You might be able to park on the ramp. Drop our gear. Wow, even the airspace is crowded. There's just a Pisces just hanging out in the air there. Okay. I think we're going to go beak to beak with this other Hercules. Nope. Oop. Trying too hard. Exit ship. Walking uphill. Oh. She just wanted to be on her nose, apparently. Sec. Okay. And so I went to... Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Even in the American military service, reservists are not treated with the best respect. They have the nickname Weekend Warriors. So I can definitely, it's probably much the same in other forces. Same name, yeah. Starlifter. What's sad is that for the most part, those weekend warriors see more not frontline. They're deployed more often than, you know, standard regular enlisted. I never did take off that armor. Oh well, we'll do it first thing when we hop back in the ship. Yeah, I think the way that the U.S. military sees it is they're going to get their commitment out of those people first. Seven, 8, 1. We'll get back to the C2. We'll update our money tally. Looks like we only have 2 more runs to make it to 1 million, not necessarily make a million. And then I think at 1 million we can start our RMC grind. I've got to do the front entrance to get back into the C2. Let's see. Ramp access. All right. Stick out your tongue and should upright this beast. There we go. Okay. While we're on board, we don't have a lot in the sustenance category, so we'll just use that as our chest piece, arms, legs, and we'll go back into utility and make sure we have a tractor beam on us at all times. Yep. Do I have interesting? I don't have a flight suit helmet, and the Cambio SRT attachment fell to the ground. I didn't get one, but you know what? To heck with it. We'll just move on. Most U.S. states have a National Guard, and that's what's used for those sort of things. The reservists themselves, they're the first to go to war. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The reservists themselves do get called into neon, like emergencies all the time here in the States, but most states have their own National Guard as well that do disaster response and things like that. All right, we are got to update our tally properties. 781140. Okay. And while we're all tabbed out, let's see where our next is. 780,000 submit. It still suggests medical supplies. or Astantine or Beryl. Beryl's a big jump, so we can get, I guess it's Calliope again. If I remember, it was like 2,000, so it should still have some. Should still have some inventory to tap. Rari Anvik. There we go. And this is hinting that this run will put us within striking distance of the 1 mil goal for tonight, which is good. Oh, well, I don't have a direct answer for that. I'll be happy with anything north of 1 mil. Because then tomorrow night's stream can just be RMC running until we get into the 5 to 6 million range. The real goal, and very literally, is to make and have on reserve the amount of money it will take to buy the C2 in the new economy once the next patch hits. So that way, just day one, I can fly over there and buy it and start making money again. I've had to buy the C2 every single patch that they've released. While other ships have stuck around, the C2 just seems to disappear. Most likely because of how easy it is to make money with it. Yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to get the carrot beforehand. I'm hoping that it sticks around. If it sticks around, I may not need to buy the C2 because it does have 496 SCU of storage. But it is a beast to fly and land, but I'm not complaining. I love it. I'm living out my isolationist days. It's great. But yes, getting prepared is the medium or moderate goal here. That patch is probably a week out if other sources are to be believed. I think distribution hubs will need a C2 in order to use well, so there should also be some pretty interesting gameplay coming with that. I'm hoping that they'll have the completely inside distribution mission available. I can't wait to try that. Alrighty. Plenty of medical supplies to 780,000. Let's see. It's 491 SCU. Maybe we could be doing this run in the Carrack even. But the C2 is just a better cargo ship. It's faster, it's more maneuverable, bigger cargo capacity. All it needs is a medical bed and I make it a home. Come on, CIG. Let me outfit this thing correctly. Yeah, but you'd lose out on, well, I want the kind of, I want like a tier 2 or tier 1 medical bed where I can set it as my regeneration point and just be space trucker. Back it sideways doesn't take up too much room. You're right. You know what? It can live on the front ramp. Like it really could. On into New Babbage. Come on. Not Tresler. Babbage. Thank you. Yeah, there's like a lot of, I'm not going to call it wasted space, but it's definitely usable space that could hold something. And it'd be kind of interesting, like if you opened up the front and it kind of just like stuck out its tongue and there's a Pisces stuck there. Like some party trick or party favor. Like, I don't think you can. I wish you could. Well, technically you can. Yeah, you can. But it would fall out the second that you opened it. Right? Come on, Star Citizen. Let me live out my homestead dream. Wait a second. What happened to my buddy? There used to be a Pico right there. Oh. I'm very upset. Just realized there wasn't a penguin with goggles staring at me. Yes, yes I did. It was a good video, good ideas. You're right. Alright. Let's see where I'm going to park today. Same spot, same spot. Ooh, that cutter. It went invisible. Not cutter. I forgot. That Corsair. Those wings is tall. Apparently I landed on it again. Okay. How far forward do I have to do? Okay. Think I'm safe. Things are looking incredibly weird.
Engines on.
Say it with me. I'm on an antenna. Okay. You know what? We're not going to risk certain death. There we go. Oh yeah, no. If there's an antenna, I'll find it. I'll land on it. Like my superpower.
Target friendly.
What did I hit this time? Oh, the 890 jump. Oops. I am not good at flying tonight. That's okay.
Engines off.
Oh. Hey, at least it's interesting, right? Yeah, you were only supposed to like step on for a few minutes just to get a fix, and here you have been on for the whole time. I'm just over here playing bumper cars with 5 million aUec cargo ships ramming into 32 million aUec luxury ships. Um, I dented it. You know what? Me too. I want to see if I survive to the end. Failure is always an option. What I will say is the C2 is surprisingly sturdy. Commons. The except for the little tail booms, those things tend to snap off pretty easy. were at 780 and can only sell part of it. Okay, looks like we will for sure be doing a server hop. Okay, we'll just do a quick server hop. Exit to menu, proceed. Oh no. I just did the worst thing I could possibly do. We just lost. Oh, well, all that effort gone. See, failure is always an option. Hopefully it just throws me back where I was in because I didn't store the ship and all the cargo on it might be lost. Come on, just load me back into the game. Yeah, I messed up. Hopefully it just loads me back right where I was and realizes that I was an idiot. Or at least the same shard, and I can just go over to the C2 and store it. Okay, we're loading in. Yeah, that's not good. Well, might just call it on my stupidity. And can't see the loading ramp from there. Elevators here. It's gonna. Well. All right, like we see vehicle loadout manager. The Starlifter is not available, so yeah, it's MIA. Well, all that work, just gone like that. We have 514,000.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
No. If you're going to server hop, make sure your ship is stored. It happens. You know, sometimes the game beats you. Sometimes you beat yourself. All right. Only thing to do in a time like this is to dance. And the server's like, no dancing for you. There we go. Cool.
Nearing next stop.
Okay. I think if I did indeed mess up that bad, I'm just going to call it a night because I'll probably keep messing up. Right? Do 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 do. Let's see. Imbus. Just glad I didn't do that with a carrot, because the carrot's got a ton of stuff on it. All the gear that I've been hoarding and whatnot, it's all there. You know, if it was just commodities, commodities can be replaced. And yep, I have to claim the Hercules. It's gone. We'll just let's grab the 85X and we'll head over, see if it's sitting on the ramp. If it's sitting on the ramp, I might be able to do something. If it's not, then we're boned. Where was that? 4. How do you have damage? You just fresh from storage. Insult to injury? Are you just pre-damaged now, knowing I'm going to hit something? I heard the startup message, but the UI didn't show up. There's the UI. Yeah, it's definitely not unique to me. I just think that it's funny each time a ship brand new shows up with, you know, already pre-damaged. Listen here, you snooty little ATC guy. I literally just hop in the ship and press contact, and you say it's already been granted. I assure you it's not. All right. There's an 890 jump over there. Oh, did we luck out? Argo Raft, Drake Cutlass Black, Bandit Defender. Okay, nope, we didn't luck out, unfortunately. It's just another server with an 890 jump. That's completely random. Is that an M2 or an A2? This is a black C2. Interesting. Well, on that note, I think that's going to be a night. Yeah. Let's do the responsible thing and land on it. Wait a sec. Did it just turn blue? It did just turn. It is not his. This is owned by a character named Zel Archon. Acheron. And he's not going to like me very much because I'm going to park on his ship. Come back here, you 890 jump. I'm faster than you. You're going to be terrified of this tiny little 85X. Okay. Enough playing mean with the 85X. I mean... This thing doesn't like atmosphere, that's for sure. Let's park this in the not a spot. And touchdown. Well, on that disappointing note, I'm going to call it an evening. Thanks for joining me, guys. I did survive to the end, but my cargo did not. Well, tomorrow I will not be streaming. I'll be doing a makeup tabletop game. The owner, one of the co-owners of the store that I normally play at, passed away yesterday, so they closed the store down and we didn't get a chance to play. So I'll be making up that game tomorrow night. But I will be on Thursday. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'll see y'all later.